We're at Shawnigan Lake School. This is Alectoria School of Magic. The reason we're here is to go to magic school. You can learn a lot of really cool things. We have a whole team of professors and prefects who have all specialized in this stuff, some for more than 40 years.
You guys can all go in there now.
We're part of a 3-day interactive camp, role-playing, magic, pretty much anything you'd expect to see in the Harry Potter series, except at Alectoria.
All right, so we're gonna start classes soon.
Maddie really wanted to start this camp to foster an experience for students from ages 11 until 18. And so she has been working on this for almost a year.
Dragon scale.
I had thought that, I guess the kids wouldn't be as excited or they wouldn't be as fulfilled all the time. But then I got here and they were completely just shocked by everything, and I was just, oh yeah, I guess to me it doesn't seem like much because I've been planning it for a year and a half, but to them, they haven't done divination and astronomy and crystals and chakras and charms and all that. But since I helped plan those classes, I know what's going to happen in them. But to them, it was a complete other world, and they've never experienced that before. Some of them have it home, and they help all the other kids get used to it, and it's so cool to see them all helping each other and learning with each other.
It's so much fun starting these.
They're all useful tools for any sort of thing that you kind of want to do in life, because there was a chemistry one that was alchemy, and it was turning other metals into different metals and making things fizz and pop and spark, and potions is teaching about pH balances, but in a way that they were all so excited for. And astronomy can help you learn about yourself, even if it can be kind of cliche, it can still help kids understand. And the history of magic, it teaches them about the world that they've lived in and in a whole new light, and things that have been hidden because of race or identities and stuff, and it opens up a whole new world.
We're gonna do 2 workshops now, and then we're gonna have another check-in, and then we're gonna have 2 other workshops. The first 2 workshops are
When I was younger, I always wanted to kind of be in that type of setting without a school, and all of you come to go do this cool magic thing and be who you want to be and be cooler. And so this is the place to do that.
One person is going to say a spell, and then if you have an idea of what the spell might do, then you're going to put up your hand, and they'll pick people to say what the spell might do. And then the person who has the best answer for the spell gets to make up the next one.
Kazupa patata. Oh.
Go. Here.
It makes everyone burst into song.
I'm a teacher, so I'm used to seeing and working with people in a learning environment, and this is probably as good as it gets. Just to see how engaged people are, the levels of questions that they're asking, and the incredible knowledge that people are coming with. So these are people who are really knowledgeable, and they bring that to them.
Okay. So the next workshop is going to be Introduction to Fae. Fairies. Yay! So basically, care of magical creatures.
Magic was wiped off the table, really, with the advent of the scientific revolution. It was all buried under a hill called superstition, and with the advance of certain technologies, certainly in some instances, a vast number of practiced and extremely knowledgeable, wise people, particularly during the 16th and 17th century, wise women were eradicated with the rise of the modern medical profession. The tragedy of that was not just that. The tragedy of that was the amount of knowledge that was left and how that knowledge was made to be irrelevant. I think there's a hunger today for a reinvestigation of what that knowledge was. And although I speak of magic as a science, it's also a mystery. And it's a mystery that may possibly be heading us into the realm of quantum physics, where that which we consider to be tangible is not necessarily tangible. And reality emerges from the creation of the creator, the observer effect. And that walks these kids right back into the realm of magic. And that's what I particularly like about the reinvestigation of the old ways with a definite eye to the new. I think that's very reassuring.
Alright. So you're gonna pour it in the cups and see what colors they change.
What do we need now? This is gonna be super cool.
When I was a kid, Harry Potter was a huge thing. Grew up being a big Harry Potter fan. And this is exactly the type of thing that every kid reading the books wishes they could go to. So to be able to create that magic here over the last 3 days was really special.
I'm kind of like a professor somewhat. I'm not actually teaching anything. I'm mostly just helping out here, leading things and making sure everyone's doing well and happy and healthy and safe.
Nice.
So,
and why is it fun for you?
I mean, I was really into Harry Potter as a kid, and I think it always was kind of like a really safe and positive thing for me as a kid, and I think it's really awesome to see that for other kids too, so yeah.
This is cool because this is about all the subtle worlds that we don't explore in general conservative society, and it's the branches of science and medicine and a wonderful playtime in the mystical, and I think it's important to keep that playfulness and belief and spirit alive in each of us.
I think it's a
really good idea.
I think it's a good opportunity to be connected with the wizarding world.
I think that it's very interesting that they're trying to replicate something like this. It's cool to be in this world. Like, I just find it interesting.
I really like all the teachers and like what we get to do, because like in potions we got to like actually make potions and stuff.
It was really fun. Personally, I wished it was a bit longer.
Okay, so today we had breakfast, and then we did stuff, and then we had lunch, and then we did stuff, and now we're like gonna watch some improv stuff, and then we're gonna have dinner, and then we're gonna go home, and then it's gonna be amazing.
It was all really, really cool, yeah.
It's a lot of fun just to see the joy on all the kids' faces when they find something that's a lot like magic.
Donatia! Maple syrupia!
Polyhemorrhoids. Aquarius nosasis.
Zapazoop!
Pringo Singo!
Bazingus.
Crucio! Room Persona! Vadicadabra! Imperio!
Amora papaya.
Oompa Loompa! Expelliarmus!
Alectoria tendia.
It's something that I always wanted to be able to be magical, because that's super cool. So this is like making that come true, and for 40 plus kids. It's so cool to see everyone connect over something that's so similar and that they've all had their own experiences with. Tonight when we leave, it's going to be a really sad time because we're all going to have to part, but I know that they're all going to be so excited for kind of what we have in store for the end feast, and it's going to be a really connecting time, and I'm really excited to see them again next year because they're some of the coolest kids that I've ever met, and I know I'm going to cry when I give the speech, but they're so beautiful, and I'm so grateful that I got to be here with them.